Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and man, do I have some awesome news for you. Just right now, Diablo 4 trailer came out. Let's see what it's all about. I definitely want to get your opinions on it. I want to, I want to hear everything that you guys think about this game. I mean, let me know. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, so I am a huge Diablo fan. I mean, since the very first Diablo, my friends and I used to play this game all the time online. Then we even had these hacks, like I think it was called Bubba Fett, where people were doing all kinds of crazy stuff to player kill. I remember we had a bounty on us where people, because we had our entire inventory filled with people's ears, because you took ears as trophies, which I wish had it in these games, which unfortunately they don't, because player killers are frowned upon. But it was part of the fun. It was just freaking hilarious. We formed like a team of pirates and thieves and all kinds of different things that made it so interesting. I remember I used to write down, like, jokingly, like I said, don't worry, it says Vortex, because that was my name. Vortex says, don't worry, I'll protect you from Vortex. And people would be like, you think we're stupid? And then we'd beat the game. We were demons back in the day. So, like, what happened is they disabled player kill. So what happened is we just beat the game and made them all watch the ending. Oh, there was so many ways to torture, and we were stupid kids, but it was fun, and everybody laughed, including the victims. They were cracking up as well. It was one of my favorite games. Then part 2 came out, and I loved part 2. Now, of course, they had the expansion in part 1, but then you had part 2, and part 2 was a great game as well. I just particularly think the first one, I don't know why, I just really loved the storyline in it. I thought it was really great. Years later, they announced Diablo 3, and now this is where I'm getting at right here, so we're going to segue into 4. Because we have no idea when the hell this game's going to come out, because let me tell you the truth. What happened is years later, they made an announcement for Diablo 3, and everybody had their stupid predictions, including the company at one time said it was going to come at said date, which of course it didn't. And if you guys remember, they had gameplay footage, and we would all look at it with like this awe look in our face, and we couldn't wait to play this game. Now, granted, most of the original, creators of the game, like, design team, devs of the game, actually left Blizzard and went into, Guild Wars. Guild Wars was a phenomenal game as well. I thought it was one of my favorite games also of all time, because everybody was paying for World of Warcraft. I did too. I was a sucker also. I don't think it's a sucker. I mean, you get what but it was kind of corny to pay every month for something. And then, this game really draws you in, where you're playing a ton of, farming and all kinds of crap. So they came out with the game that was free to play online called Guild Wars. I still, on occasion, still play it. I haven't played it in a very long time, but on occasions I do go back to it. It's a real cool game. I really loved it, since the 2005, 2007, 2000, all throughout I played it. And it was really, really cool. And I wanted kind of to see what the hell this Diablo 3 was about. Loved the story. It came out. Loved the story of Diablo 3. Hated the way they made Diablo look. They turned him into a chick. Okay, now you could have an argument that it, the demon doesn't matter if it's a girl or they're both. There's they're spirits, so they're not girl or demon, or male. They're just a abomination. The demon. So basically what I hated about it was the design of the character. It looked like Diablo had stiletto heels. It looked horrible. I didn't like the way he looked at all, although I loved the storyline, everything with the Nephilim and all of this cool stuff. It was really, really cool. But a lot was missing in the game. One of which was, the witchcrafty types of things in the game as well. So now we have Diablo 4. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what it's about right now. So we're going to do this. We're going to talk as we see the trailers. And I'm going to get to everything, what I think of it. And I definitely want to hear what you think. So let's get right into it. So you could see them running through. This is the original trailer. Then we're going to get into the game play trailer. But I just want to show you guys how cool this freaking looks. And I'm going to tell you, I was extremely worried to see, and I'm going to tell you what I thought. And you guys are going to see for yourselves right now. So everything starts off really cool. I really like the way, you know, the camera angles are in this, how they're slowly making it eerie and creepy. And it kind of feels like Diablo 3 graphics. Like they haven't done really much in changing, you know, so much. But I mean, this is still early in development. We have no idea what the heck the final game is going to look like. So I'm not putting out any rumors out there. But based on how it looks pretty much like an expansion to Diablo 3. So is it a disappointment? I mean, as of now, I was expecting more. I'm not going to lie. But you're going to see the storyline is absolutely stunning. And the surprise is even more stunning. Because I was expecting crap. I'm not going to even lie. So Blizzard Entertainment presents. And you're going to see. I love it. And right here already we're seeing something that was missing in Part 3. The Key of Solomon, the Lesser Key of Solomon. These are musts when it comes to resurrecting demons or conjuring demons. There's even parts in the game where you actually see Paleo Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, which, by the way, I trained myself since I was a kid in, and I could actually read it fluently. So that's something that I was like totally wowed about. And to see the, you know, Lesser Key of Solomon and the Keys of Solomon, which I'm very familiar with, to actually see that implemented in this game really brings, you know, a cool factor into it. So I was already surprised once I was seeing that. I was actually wowed by it. This poor schmo right here. I wish I could put the sound for you guys, but again, because of the copyright issues. This is really cool. They're like pirates. They don't give a damn. They just want the gold. This poor guy just wants knowledge. And, you know, the Tree of Knowledge when they went and seeked it and all of that. So you have that kind of, you know, feel into it that too much knowledge is not good for you. And he hasn't figured it out, but he will figure it out very soon. But now he knows all of his, you know, guys that are together with him are actually, you know, cutthroats. This kind of looks like Underworld a little bit. And that's right there, the Khamsa. You know, the Middle East, the Eye of Fatima, that's where it came from ancient Egypt, which guards you against the evil eye. But in here, it's like, you know, just part of the decor, which is pretty cool because they put their hands in it and they're giving the blood of 3, willing blood of 3. So you could clearly see they're doing this, and this is just something so awesome because, you know, even in witchcraft, you know, when you have when you're doing it in threes, you always, you know, when you're doing these seances and stuff, when you do it all together, you actually magnify the power. So this is really cool. They actually put a lot of witchcrafty things into it to make it a little bit more believable than, let's say, it was in any other Diablo game. And you could see here, they betray their friend. And, you know, because they don't care. They're all for themselves. So they're like, oh, well, you know, it's a shame he died. Oh, well, now we get to split the gold 3 ways. You know, that's what they say. So they don't even care. So it's like, as long as, you know, that's all that matters here. So here you go. And he's pushing him and he's telling him all this stuff. And there you go. Another Key of Solomon right here. And you could see right there where that man is standing, that's Paleo Hebrew. So it's mixed a little bit with relics and BS, you know, drawings, but it's still pretty freaking cool. I think it's also, there's a reason for it. Maybe they were superstitious because the Keys of Solomon can open portal gates, if you believe in that stuff, open portal gates to another dimension, which can call negative entities in. And because of that, I guess they didn't want to put the actual Paleo ancient scriptures on it, so they put a little bit and put in their own kind of things in it. So this is pretty freaking cool, and you could see they're like, hey, come on, man, just do it, dude. And he's like, I made a mistake. This is to conjure a demon. No, I don't want to do it. And they're like, yo, listen up, biatch. We brought you all the way here. We need our freaking gold, okay? We want to buy some White Castle after this, but you're making it impossible, so we're going to kill you if you don't do it. And there you go. Now look what happens. His friend disappears. I freaking love this. You got a little bit of something from the Predator here. That happens in a lot of horror movies. He looks up and sees his buddy, and look, his like insides, his veins are coming out. This is like insane. I like how realistic. And there you go, the friend they betrayed. Well, you know, partner they betrayed. And look at that, now he's like a zombie. I mean, I would have loved to see Azazel in the game. But I guess, you know, you got to get the lesser version. So you go for something less, and then probably Diablo 5 will be Azazel. But this is pretty freaking insane right now. Intense, what you're about to see. And this is weird as hell. And it's weird because one of the movies called Jersey Devil that I'm actually working on, writing a script for, I wrote not exactly this. This is not what happens, but it kind of, you know, they do make a Kia Solomon. But you could see right here, this is like a different version, but it looks absolutely amazing. It's like their insides are coming out and forming Kia Solomon, but sort of like a womb in a way. And you're going to see, like, right here, this is the... Look at this dude. Oh, my God, he looks fucking sick. Look at that. Upside down pentagram. Oh, he looks amazing. There's no light here. You came to the darkness to seek knowledge. That was so freaking cool. I love how he said that. And look at his face. Like he's looking at him as a young boy, like trying to brainwash him. And then he, like, pretty much makes him surrender to him. And that's something people need to know, like, even in the lore, but in reality, possession, aka Dibuk, I did a video about this before in the Spiritual Awakening video. Nobody can actually... what's the word? Possess you unless you are willing, unless you surrender to it. No matter what anybody tells you, whatever religious books tell you, they can't just pop on your body and say, "What up, boy?" You got to actually be willing. And this is how they made it so realistic by doing this. The guy just surrendered to him and basically allowed him to be taken. And look, he's like slowly laying there, and he conjured her and is giving his blood. Freaking amazing. The storyline is just absolutely stunning. And to me, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I was expecting another girl Diablo. And I was like, good Lord, this is just so stupid. I'm like, why can't they just make it something else? And after seeing this just wowed the hell out of me. And he calls her forth, and then he actually says the words Lilith. If you guys know, Lilith is Adam's first wife. What happens is he calls her the mother of hatred or something like that. Maker of salvation, of sanctuary. And you could see right there. So I was like, wow, this is Lilith. So now it makes sense. Lilith is is the Diablo in this game, is the actual devil in this game. And Adam's first wife, read about her. What happened is she was banished. She was told to come back, because Adam said, you lay beneath me. And she said, why should I lay beneath you? We were both made from the ground and, from the earth. And look how she looks. And then, of course, God... after she ran away, God summoned her to come back, and she didn't. And God cursed her for her children to die every day. This is demonology, and basically he turned her everybody into like this owl-like creature with talons, whatever, to look more like demonic. So let's go right into the gameplay. So right here is the gameplay part. So what happened is, in the end, she was turned into a demon creature, and the Leviathans, of course, which were sea monsters, and then they were struck by lightning. There's a whole thing you could read about it in the Book of Enoch. They talk a lot in detail about her. So again, you're putting in something with real value, with real life, lore into this, and this is cool. This is the gameplay. Look at this. Look how cool this thing looks. The fact you could ride horses now. You could see a snake coming, I'm sure this is going to be just ambiance, really, but this looks really cool. I mean, so it does, yes, it does look like Diablo 3 with better, like, you see, like, this looks just like Diablo 3, with better, I think, camera angles in a way, but the same kind of graphics, nothing really different. I think just a bit of a close-up. So it might, as of now, it looks like it's going to feel like, this character model actually looks dated. But you could see, like, there's not much going on here. Even the grounds and everything looks like very simple graphics. So it's not like something that's in detail. It's like very low resolution polygons. So this thing feels like a dated game. But, of course, they have high resolution characters, as you can see. Not as high as I'd like them to be, of course, but looks pretty cool. And you could see, like, the new moves and everything. And today, I mean, you got cell phone games that are, mimic this, that do a really good job doing it, and it's free. But, Diablo is a well thought out game. It will be worth definitely the money. There's no doubt about it. Like, even if this thing was called an expansion, I would get it. Like, I got the expansions for, for Diablo 3. So, but this pretty much feels exactly like Diablo 3. It doesn't feel, new to me. It feels, like between 1 and 2, you see a big difference. You know what I mean? Between Diablo 1 and 2. But in this situation, they look exactly the same. It's low resolution, low polygon counts on even their models compared to what they should be. I mean, today in cell phones, you have higher resolution models in the way they look. But again, this isn't a final game. This is probably just beta. It looks absolutely stunning. Don't get me wrong. I can't wait to play this game. And yes, I will get it. I know a lot of you guys asked me if I would be getting this game. And yes, there's no doubt. I will be getting it for the PC. Unless, the Switch or whatever. I just don't like taking these games on the go. I like these point and click games to, be usually with a mouse. So let's get right into the final. So, what did you guys think of this? I mean, I'm going to be getting it for the PC. I'm going to let you guys know now. And Diablo 3, what they made a big mistake about, and I remember I made money off it, just like I made off in Diablo 2. You found rare items and you could actually sell it in the marketplace for real money. Then these idiots took it out, and they took it out in part 3 as well. I think that's what made a lot of people want to buy this game, because of that potential to actually make money. I made over, like $900 something, almost close to $1,000 off of rare items I found in Diablo 3 before they disabled it. So I'm hoping in this one they won't disable it and actually give back a little bit to the community so we could try to make some money off of this cool stuff. So this is really cool. It also made us farm and made us take time with the game looking for these rare items. Even after we beat the game, it had like replay factor, even though it had replay factor anyway, because I beat the hell out of it and they designed it so well. But in this game, it literally feels like an expansion pack. It doesn't look like much work went really into it. Now, I know I'm probably going to get hatred for this, but that's just my take on it. I can't wait to get it. I will get it. I'm a big Diablo fan and will definitely get the game and let you know how it is. But so far, by the looks of it, I can't judge it. I can judge it based on what we're seeing. It looks like an expansion to Diablo 3. It does not look like a Diablo 4. But of course, because it has a new storyline, it is Diablo 4. But I'm saying the graphics-wise, it looks absolutely the same to me. I mean, yes, you get to do different things like ride a horse and whatever, but the game itself looks kind of the same. Even the effects of the visual effects, like the lightning and all that you just saw, the fire, how it's on the ground there lighting up. It looks exactly the same like Diablo 3. I would expect after all these years that they actually came out with better models, better character models, and so on and so forth. It also looks like they resurrected some of the old demons, which is fine, but make them look better for God's sakes. So I don't know what to say. As of now, no matter what, I'm getting it. But as of now, it just feels like it's lackluster. But again, not much information to go by on a beta test. And also, to all of these idiots telling you lies and coming out with release dates and all of that, guys, remember Diablo 3. Hell, remember Diablo 2. They could make announcements all they want. It's not true unless you hear it from Blizzard, or in the case of even Diablo 3, you did hear it from Blizzard, and it ended up taking another, I think it was a year or a couple years. So don't get too excited yet. Wait till they actually have a release date for this baby that we can go by, and then we'll get excited over it. This game looks absolutely stunning, really, but in a Diablo 3 effect, it also looked stunning. So it looks the same, and I can't wait to play this game. Let me know what you guys think. As always, self-funded here. This is our channel, independent channel, the people's channel. So please help out by liking, subscribing, hit that bell button, and definitely, I want to hear your comments. Our comment section is a forum section. That's the reason why I opened this channel, because I wanted to give back to the community, and I want you guys to give back to the community, so we do it together and do great deeds and help people come out with better informed decisions from real reviewers like you and I, instead of these people who get paid for to tell you something is good when it's not. So share the video, let your friends know about it, let your family know about it. Let's make this community grow. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.